Hi, I'm Venus O'Hara and I make content about holistic self-love. In this video, I'm going to be speaking about money, and more specifically, I'm going to present to you 3 types of crypto investors. On the subject of money, I think that people feel very uncomfortable about this topic. Even people who actually need more money to make ends meet, to live a comfortable life, they don't want to speak about it because I think money has a bad reputation. Many people believe that if you have a lot of money, it means you've done bad things or exploited people to actually get that money. But I disagree with that. My fascination with money began in 2018. I literally hit rock bottom. And I think for me, money was never my priority when it came to work. And for some people it is. But I was more interested in creating a profession for myself that was more based on vocation and having fun. I wasn't prepared to sacrifice my time, which is our biggest asset, and do something just with the objective of money. I believed that doing something I enjoyed would indirectly create money for me, enough to live at least. But then in 2018, I hit rock bottom. I was a freelancer, still am a freelancer, and freelance life is very unpredictable, just like investment, very unpredictable. And I was at a time where I was really struggling. I didn't really know how to get out of this place that I was in. But when you hit rock bottom, the only way is up. So I went online and I started this self-help search, and I came across the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And this is the best-selling book of success of all time. It was published in 1937 and it's still relevant today. It really talks about the mindset of success and riches and wealth. And I was fascinated by this book, and it's something that I try to read every year. So once I learnt about the money mindset, I started to create or attract more money into my life. I was also interested in the energy of money, because people who are very esoteric, they talk about money being an energy. So I got these crystals. I'm really into crystals, which is energy healing. And I got citrine more specifically, which is all about attracting abundance. So I have citrine crystals near my money pots and also in places like my desk where I am working and generating money. And once I had attracted a lot of money into my life and learned how it worked, I started to accumulate money. I paid off all my debts. I started to save money. But then I got to a point where I was like, what do I do with this money now? So the next step, of course, was investing. But I didn't know where to ask for help to find out about investment. I asked some friends who were very savvy in the topic of financial education, and they recommended this book to me, The Intelligent Investor. I opened the book and I just looked at the words and I didn't understand anything. I was completely baffled. So yeah, I just kind of left my investment journey or desire on the shelf for a while. So earlier this year, I started my investment journey. I teamed up with Invity, a crypto app, and with them, I have started my own investment journey, and it has been fascinating. I started investing small amounts in different things, and as I grow as an investor, I'm starting to become more confident and I'm starting to learn how things work. And that confidence is going to give me, let's say, the ability or the inspiration to actually make bigger investments the more I earn and the more I learn. And then, of course, the more I learn, the more I earn. So let's talk about the 3 types of crypto investor, starting with the conservative investor. This is definitely me. I'm so conservative when it comes to investment. I only want to give a small amount and see how it goes before being inspired to make more bold investments. A conservative investor is someone who prioritizes safety and stability, and they're not fully invested in crypto. Getting into traditional investment seems challenging enough, and of course there's lots of news about crypto that can be a little bit confusing, and it can be overwhelming to know where to start. A conservative investor is careful to dip their toes in the sea, and they want to follow the well-traveled road. Although they won't make the quickest sudden gains, It's a safer long-term investment. They tend to focus on Bitcoin and Ethereum, which are the most recognizable names around. And the strategy? Well, slow and steady wins the race. Conservative investors often do extensive research, and they prefer to wait for market dips before making a move. There is a focus on small, long-term investments, and the best approach to being this type of investor is taking it easy, setting a small amount of money aside every month and just treating it as a small financial goal until you gain more confidence and understanding on which direction to go in. The recurring buy feature in the Invity app makes this possible. And that's what I've been doing. I made one first purchase, and then as I started to follow the graphs without getting too much into it, just checking once a day, then I saw how it worked more or less, and then I started to gain confidence, and then I set up a recurring buy on Invity. So I invest a small amount every month, and it's so fascinating to watch the graphs grow. I love it. The second type of investor is the intermediate investor. The average investor balances risk and reward, and they're also a little bit more bold. Usually, this is someone who has been in this space for a while and has done their research, and they might have branched out from just Bitcoin. They typically have a mix of established coins and altcoins, and they seek to capitalize on market trends without going overboard. But remember that altcoins can be tricky, and this is not an easy jump to make. It's important to really understand what you're dealing with. Average investors keep an eye on the news, on social media, and market analysis, making calculated trades to grow their portfolios while managing risk. And last but not least, there are the advanced investors. Actually, there are two types of advanced investors. Firstly, we have the all-in investors. These are the true Bitcoin believers. As great as it is as an investment, we can't forget that Bitcoin was designed as a public solution. And this was to help us not to be so reliant on banks and to give some independence to people in regards to their finances. It sounds great, right? Even if this does happen eventually, it will take a long time for people to really understand and trust such a new technology and way of life. The people in this tier are the pioneers of the crypto world, and they believe in Bitcoin as more than just an investment. They see it as a currency, a philosophy, and a path. And then we have the high risk all-in. These investors are all about taking bold risks for potentially high rewards. These are people who are always watching the charts and graphs and trying to be ahead of the curve. They will often have a mix of Bitcoin and altcoins. And this is because they want to take advantage of new trends while keeping a safe spot with more known coins. Are you seeing a trend here? Even the ones willing to make the highest risk still believe in the safety of Bitcoin. They often dive into altcoins, believing in the power of innovation. All-in investors thrive on volatility, and they are ready to ride the market's ups and downs, hoping for significant returns in the long run. This can be a good strategy for some, but as in any big risk investment, we should only invest what we can afford to lose. And there we have it, the three types of crypto investor. Which one are you? If you are interested in starting your crypto journey, check out invity.io. The link is in the description below. I'll see you again soon for some more videos, and thanks for watching.